Oh, hey, AJ.
Oh, whoa. What are you doing standing behind me like that? You can't just sneak up on a dude like that. That's crazy, man.
No, if I don't sneak up on dudes like that, who am I gonna sneak up on like that? Dude, I'm just here to snuggle. I feel like it's gonna go well. Don't worry.
Oh, well, then it's okay then. Yeah,
Everything's fine.
snuggle away.
Don't you worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be great. Hey, have you seen the McPherson tape?
No.
All right, super old. I mean, when I say super old, I mean like 1989. So like not super old for some of us, but super old in the grand scheme of pop culture. It's a
This does sound familiar, though. Maybe I
it's
have.
Yeah, so I didn't know anything about it until I watched the Paranormal Activity documentary about the Paranormal Activity movies, and they were
What?
talking about the origin of found footage, and so they were talking about the McPherson tape as one of the first found footage movies. It's only like 60 minutes long. It's about like aliens, and I watched it the other night, and it is
I want to.
straight out of 1989, my friend. It is.
I want to see. I want to see the McLovin found
that's
footage
that's a
files.
different tape altogether. But I do recommend watching it, man, just for historical relevance. It was a fun watch, and I was like, this is half of it was irritating, but half of it was kind of fun. It's like I said, it's only about an hour, so even if you don't like it, it's over pretty quickly. That's it, man. That's all I got. You ready to start the show?
Yeah, man, you have gone way down the rabbit hole. Let's go.
This is PSVR GamesCast Live, where we film live every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, live on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern. It must be 6 p.m. Eastern because we're live. Actually, it must be after 6 p.m. because we're always a little bit late. If you don't like watching us live on YouTube, don't forget that you can always go over to podcast services of your choice, most of the time at least, and find our shows over there. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it, is probably there. I don't know them all. Actually, those are the only two I know. My name is Brian Paul from this channel right here, PSVR Without Parole. And this man over here, AJ from the Underground, PSVR Underground.
What is up, Brian? What is up, GameCats? Look at all of you. The GameCat army coming out strong tonight. Woo, what's good, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Hump time, baby. You better be ready, because we're going to hump you full of all the PSVR news you can handle till you beg us for mercy and say the safe word, which is what, Brian?
Poodle. It's always poodle.
No, you got to change it up, make things exciting. You got to see, you have to change it. That way, the people that don't watch this episode, they
don't know what the safe word is?
Yeah. And so they're like, poodle, it's not working, poodle.
We go down some really dangerous territory here on Wednesdays, AJ. but it's always fun. Sci-Fi Game Cat Henry says the audio is much cleaner. Hey, shout out to Markio, the Game Cat, who let me know about the white noise on Monday.
Dude.
Brand new microphone, so I'm still working out some of the kinks, but I think I got it down. Thank you guys very much for being patient.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
That's the Stingray X says that's the new safe word. I like it. Pineapple.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Pineapple's fine as long as it's on pizza. No objections. Guys, don't forget if you like watching us over here. GC13, the Diet Pepsi Cat, just said, I thought the safe word was "don't stop."
Yeah, that is my favorite one.
That's sorry, that's too funny. Don't forget to join us over on Discord. The link's in the description below. Don't forget to follow AJ, not on Twitter, just on his YouTube channel. There's no reason to follow him on Twitter. He doesn't do anything over there, sadly, but he does do stuff on YouTube at PSVR Underground. So go check him out and follow his channel there. He's like,
Speaking of which,
he's the pineapple on my pizza.
I have an exciting new update, y'all. My foot, get your shots ready. My foot is, for the first time in like a month and a half, since the beginning of January, I stubbed and broke my toe, and it's finally showing signs of healing and being able to function and do normal stuff again. So I am announcing right here, right now, on PSVR GamesCast Live on Hump Day, that live streams are returning very soon to PSVR Underground, and I can't wait, baby. Let's go. We're going to be kicking things off with No Man's Sky, and then Saturday, we're probably going to have Saturday Night live stream back, so get your picks ready. I might have some games that I am not allowed to do still. But yeah, good progress over here. Really excited to get back to live streaming. I have missed playing games on my channel. It's what my channel's about, is gaming and playing games and having fun and interacting with you guys. So
My channel's just about talking. This
I'm
is
tired of all this.
talking.
You know, the talk show stuff is cool too, but you gotta have some video games, man. I'm tired of not having video games on my channel.
Yeah. Adam says the safe word is harder.
Harder.
This
I like
is good. I like
now
this,
you
man.
guys get it.
Yep.
See, they get it. Can always count on you.
Well,
guys.
they're way funnier than I am, man. It's not fair. It's like you're just like, Brian, get up on stage. I'm like, you're talking about video games, man. I don't know fucking humor. I don't even like comedy. So I'm sorry if I'm not funny enough for you, AJ. Anyway, guys, we got a ton of news to talk about today, and I wanted to kick it off with one of the interesting article that popped up today over on Scarred Ghost. That's Scarred with the K and 2 R's. ScarredGhost.com about virtual reality and how addictive it is. Apparently, VR is more addictive than flat screen gaming. AJ, do you find this to be true?
Fuck no. I don't have a problem. You have a problem, Scarred Ghost.
I can stop anytime I want to.
I could stop.
I
I've
just
quit
don't want
several times. Okay. I have quit multiple times. So all of your research is invalid. Now, to be honest with you, I'm like the worst person to ask because like I've always been addicted to video games my entire life. Even anything I'm interested in, I am super addicted to. Music. I was like a bassist and a drummer, guitarist for like 15 years. Movies. I could literally watch movies from sun up to sundown. And video games, I would take off work and take off a week of work. I took off a week of work just to play Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I bought a Wii U 2 years in advance to get that game, and it was worth it. And then VR happened, and now I'm on a YouTube channel with the biggest PSVR YouTuber. So don't tell me I'm addicted. You're addicted.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm addicted to fun. Okay.
I don't know if that answered the question or not. I'm like, I'm down this long rabbit hole about Wii U's and shit. And taking
Next
days off
question.
from work. You're like, I'm not addicted. I'm like, I think you are. But yeah, this is an interesting article. And this VR is 44% more addictive than flat gaming, according to the study. Now, if you scroll down far enough, they do say it's over PC gaming. And I mean, come on, who can get addicted to PC gaming? That shit's not fun at all. So I think that's the real answer here, is that console gaming and VR gaming are probably equally as addictive. And then PC gaming just is 44% less addictive than everything else in the world.
PC gamers just care about getting the shit to work on the highest graphics thing. They don't actually play games. Get out of here.
Yeah. So I ran a poll and everybody seems to think that, and I think I will say that when it comes to VR gaming allows me to stay in a game longer. I feel like because there you are, you're kind of closed off, you're sort of like invested, you're in the world, and I think it's easier just to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to stick around and see this through than you are like when you're playing on a flat screen, you've got other distractions all around you, right? So I think that could be part of it. As if I was to consider VR gaming more addictive than flat screen gaming, I would say that's the element of it. Not the fact that, not the games themselves, not anything else. It's just like the medium. It just is more encapsulating, and I just don't think about leaving as frequently. Because I'm like, oh, well, this reality is definitely better than mine. So take off your headset, suddenly you're in a dirty apartment. You're like, I don't want to be here. This is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, the article does bring up some interesting things, like it's not necessarily 44% of like unhealthy, like in like an unhealthy way. It says like, no, like this is just a general 44% more addicting. And I think it said something about like there's no relation to, anything can be addicting, like gambling, enjoying sports, and like I said, I threw in some other examples in there, like movies, entertainment. I think it's really just up to the person whether it's a healthy thing or not. But for me, as somebody who plays, I play an ungodly amount of VR. I mean, I play at least probably 5 hours a day. If not more, like depending on the game. If a new game comes out, I'll play. Shout out to my Zenith crew out there. We played like 170 hours in the first like month, and But the thing is, though, like I also go outside and I enjoy doing other things as well. And I'm not the most social person. Like I'm very introverted, where I like to. Really enjoy just kind of like zoning out and like enjoying some nature and just like being and like go for a hike or something, and I really enjoy those things too. So and then I have stuff like responsibilities that I have to take care of and clean the house and do things, and I'm putting you to sleep, I know, but it's interesting. I think it's new and exciting. What will be interesting to see is once VR is more of a mainstream thing, more common thing, is this like number still going to be the same, or is part of the addictiveness is because how new it is still, and if that has anything to do with it, is it just addicting because it's new and exciting, and yeah, I think I think if you compare it to like mobile games, it's probably not even doesn't even like do anything compared to that.
Peter the Underground Game Cat on Parole, the $2 tip says, without parole is addicting, and I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think this is the worst thing ever. I do think that I'm interested to see
44% more addictive than PC gaming.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a weird comparison.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like just exactly what you said. I'm interested to see where this takes us with the next gen of VR, PSVR specifically, because I think to say that VR is more addictive than flat screen gaming, it's like, wow, that's pretty crazy, because we've got games that are like 2, 3, 4 hours. We've got graphics that are pretty subpar when running on like a Quest or a PS4 or even the Pro sometimes. Some of these they're not ideal situations. Like right now on PSVR, we don't have analog sticks. So like what level does that addiction get to when everything's fucking great, man? When everything's great and there's no hurdles to overcome, and you're just in there and you're just loving it, and it looks fantastic and it sounds fantastic and it plays super easily, just as it would a flat screen game. I think we're going to see these levels rise, man, and
Maybe, yeah.
and I'm kind of excited, man, because like as much as
hope
I've loved
so.
PSVR throughout the years, that initial excitement wore off a year or two ago, and now it's just been like my preferred way to play games, not like the most exciting way to play games, and I can't wait for it to be the most exciting way again. That's going to be good. That was a long way of saying it's time for our next news story, which would be that Strange Game Studios' RC Airplane Challenge is gearing up for some cockpits. It was one of the most requested things for RC Airplane Challenge, and I got to say, man, Reggie at first said, "This isn't what the game is. This isn't it's harder than you think it is to do this." And after enough people said this is something that they wanted, I even said it in my review. I was like, I wish they didn't make it RC Airplane Challenge. I wish they'd made it Super Awesome Airplane Challenge. Like just ditch the RC part altogether. Dude, they went about it and they started working on it, and they found out that it wasn't all that hard to do. And this is an amazing preview that's playing down below here. I think this is going to change the game big time. What do you think?
I think this injects a much needed presence and immersion into the game, which, yeah, I think the game had some really fun things about it. And this is something that I really, really wanted, because I always played from the viewpoint of like being attached to the top of the plane.
Right.
And yeah, I think this is what VR gamers want, and things like this. And yeah, this sounds freaking awesome to me. I love it. Great job, Reg. And yeah, I'll be excited as hell to play this. The cockpits look great, and like I said, it's just going to make the experience more immersive.
Yeah. To make a game where there's like not really a first person mode when you're doing this insane flight maneuvering was maybe sort of a strange move, but we live in this awesome world where like the game that comes out isn't always the final game that you're playing. Swordsman is living proof of that. No Man's Sky is living proof of that. And I'm so happy that he took the risk and started working on this, because I think it looks amazing and I think it looks super immersive. So I talked to Reg earlier today, and it seems like instead of just releasing like small update after small update after small update, I think they want to release this alongside the base attack multiplayer mode. because right now, but multiplayer mode is just free for all. You just 32 people flying around and like insane, like total insanity, and trying to get and just trying to shoot each other down, which is really fun, I think. But there's no real objective other than just shooting down as many people as possible, which is kind of silly. So base attack mode, you have your base and the opponents have their base, and you just got now you shoot each other down with purpose, trying to defend your base. And I think they want to debut that and this at the same time, in order to be like, hey, not only do you get these awesome cockpits, but you have this new game mode to play. And so it's like, I think it'll give everybody who hasn't purchased it a reason to go out and buy it. That said, if you haven't bought it yet and you're interested, it's currently on sale, I think, until the rest of today. Hopefully it's still on sale. I think it's supposed to be $10 instead of $15 right now. I think there's only one more day of the sale.
Is it like on sale for like two days? Or I guess it's just been on sale then?
It'd been on sale and it wasn't properly listed in the sale. So like even when
Okay.
people reported on the sale, this wasn't listed alongside the rest of it. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, I love if you have a HOTAS, if you have a HOTAS flight stick or whatever, then you need to check it out. Yeah, I love playing this game with the HOTAS, and being in the cockpit with the HOTAS would make this a lot better for sure. Also, double pop.
Oh yeah, I forgot that your voice is in this.
Yeah,
Give me a triple pop because I never hear those.
triple pop.
See, that's pretty good. That's good. All right. Poodle. Poodle.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Harder. Donatello, the scientist game cat with the $5 tip says, "My name is Donnie, and I'm a VR addict. If I could stick a VR needle in my head, I would."
Hi, Donnie. Me too.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good, dude. I've been having dreams about PlayStation VR too, man. Like just about having it in my hands, about getting it from the store, about picking it up, about the first time I'm gonna stream with it.
Happy dreams.
Yeah, dude, they've all been great.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, like I haven't had a bad dream about PSVR 2. Like bad dreams are all fucking real, man. It's like when I go to sleep, everything's hunky dory, everything's great in my dreams. When I wake up, it's like Q1. What? Come on. Real again, another reason virtual worlds, including my dreams, are so much better than our actual reality, dude. This is ridiculous.
I'll make a game in dreams where you can get your PSVR 2, and it'll be like holiday 2022 banners like everywhere. It'll seem so real.
I can't find the trailer for this. I don't know why, but Beat Saber's getting more OST stuff, man. Beat Saber's getting a fifth OST. I don't have a trailer for this. That's so weird.
You sent it to me, so yeah, weird.
That's even weirder. Okay.
La Beat Saber. Yes, OST 5 is on the way, but that's not all. They've introduced like new lighting. There's potentially new blocks that look like these like little accordion style things. They're like
I've
blocks
got a trailer
that
for
are.
that. Look at that. That's what's playing.
There you go. And yeah, I am looking forward to checking this out. I haven't played Beat Saber in a while, so like I'm kind of in the mood again. Sometimes I get kind of burnt out on a game, and it takes me some time to get back into it. I still wish the music was better for my liking, anyways. But the gameplay, the technical gameplay is there. But Synth Rider's still better.
Hard disagree, but it's not even my style of music. We don't need to have this debate again, but I actually think their OSTs are pretty damn good. And there's been a ton of songs that they've produced that have gotten stuck in my head, and I'm like, it's certainly not stuff I would ever listen to outside of Beat Saber, but man, like a lot of it is very, very catchy. I was disappointed by OST4 though. Wasn't OST4 like 4 or 5 songs? Like it was super short. It was super small.
The fact that I don't even remember OST4 is not a good thing.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. They were like, we're going to do metal. And then they did like 4 songs.
It was that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like one song that was not even metal. It was they said like, yeah, we're going to go hard with this one. And it was like supposed to be metal. And it sounded more like, I don't know. It sounded like almost like Mortal Kombat-ish, but not as good as the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no, I think
song.
That definitely was a trigger for a lot of people. Everybody was like, oh, yeah, this reminds me of Mortal Kombat. That's right.
Yeah. But again, yeah, I wish they would just flood that game with tons of music, but they are expanding. I've been seeing stuff about them expanding, getting more people for mapping.
Yeah.
I hope they can sign more deals for music. I'm surprised that I'm really still surprised considering that they are literally like the most popular VR game in existence, that they aren't just like milking this and just overloading it with music like crazy. It just seems like for as much success as they've had, they could definitely have more opportunity, more success. But I digress. OST 5, looking forward to it. Hope it's got some good songs. The preview that I heard some people saying they thought it sounded okay, but I was like,
yeah, it was whatever. But I'd be interested. I'm assuming that this update will include all the things that you just talked about, the lighting and the new blocks and everything. It'd be really interesting to see if that's the case.
Yeah.
If they debut some of those new blocks on OST 5, seems like a perfect place to do it. Debut the new style on your own songs. OST. One of the things right before we leave this conversation, I do want to say, like, I know a lot of people have asked before, like, what the hell? Why isn't Beat Saber ever go on sale? It's been $30 since day one. It's never been on sale. But for anyone who's been holding off, waiting for a sale, or what the deal is, this is the reason right here, is because Beat Saber with every new update becomes more worth it. That $30 becomes, there's just way more content for that amount of money that you're spending with every single update. Dude, when this game launched, it launched with 15 songs, and that was on PSVR. When it launched on PC, it only came with 10 songs. And then when the PSVR launched, they added 5 new songs. They've been continually adding new OSTs, new free songs, and then they started adding different mods, colors, all this stuff. And so multiplayer mode. So it's definitely far more worth it for the $30 now than it's ever been before. You get way more content, way more features than ever. I feel like it's one or the other, right? Do you keep getting new shit added to your game, or do you get?
I think what stops them from putting the game on sale is that it's number 1 every month on the sales charts.
That's exactly what does it.
If this game wasn't selling, it would go on sale, but it is literally the opposite. It is number 1 all the time.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, if I had a number 1 game that everyone was buying every single month, there'd be no reason to put it on sale. I would never put it on sale until it stopped selling so well.
Yeah.
Or
at least slowed down or something, but it is not doing that.
And for the hundreds of hours that people have put into it, you're definitely getting your $30 worth. So before we move on to the next story, Twitcher in the chat said, thanks for the reminder, Brian. I just bought RC Airplane Challenge on sale with only 40 minutes left to go. So apparently it is still on sale. So make sure that if you haven't picked it up yet, grab it while it's cheap. Because
gotta get Professor Lilith to make that the Sunday multiplayer. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. But maybe wait until next month though, because it does seem like I don't think the next big update's coming for another 4 to 6 weeks or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AJ.
Yo.
So.
Oh my God.
So PSVR 2, we talked about it and how it's not coming out until Q1 of next year, and I know that disappointed a lot of people.
What? No, I'm happy about that.
But Sony very quickly made it up to us by saying, "Hey, you know what? While you wait, we've got this awesome, we've got this awesome PSVR exclusive for you to play." What's this all about, AJ? Tell us about this amazing game that Sony is bringing to us.
I have no fucking idea what this is or what the purpose of this is, but let me just say, this is my number 1 anticipated game, and I mean that. Forget Moss Book 2. Okay, maybe it's the second most anticipated game, but I mean that. We got this trailer. I think it was Guy Son posted it in the in the Discord, and I was like, oh.
All right, sorry about that. Another crash, of course.
So like I was saying, move over, No Man's Sky. There's a new player in town. So typically when somebody puts a game trailer on the channel, on the thing, usually the game's like finished, and like this doesn't look real finished, and it's kind of weird. It's supposed to be move support only, but the arms are not moving and it's like PC only. I don't know what the hell's going on with this, but all I can tell you is that I'm extremely excited to play this. Like, and I'm serious, man. I'm a huge No Man's Sky fan, and this looks like the next best thing. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I will say, man, that I'm excited to play it because sometimes when you laugh really hard while playing a game, it's fun. To like Space Explorer VR was, I laughed so hard during that live stream, and that's why I'm looking forward to this, because I feel like this is going to be so laughably bad.
Yeah,
but they're not showing any movement in this. They're not showing, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. They said it's taken from the PC, and we're like, yeah, it's obviously PC footage, because you're not even. It says 2 move controllers required, and one of the weapons is like locked to your perspective, and the other one's just over here. Like,
it doesn't even move.
So they weren't even. This isn't even up and running on PlayStation VR. They weren't able to get it up and running in order to get a trailer together. I'm like, this is apps like. And what the fuck is it, man? Like, what is it?
I mean, look, I mean, look, this explains a lot. This explains, why would we want a YouTube trailer for the PlayStation 2 VR2 headset reveal when we could have this? That's the kind of messaging and marketing I'm talking about, Sony. Let's get it. Woo!
Yeah, no, for real. Belramio asked in Viewer Takeover. Don't forget, join our Discord. Click the link in the description below so you can leave Viewer Takeover questions too. He writes, Viewer Takeover, what we need is to not get shit like Alien Realm promoted by Sony and PlayStation anymore. Don't they realize it's hurting VR more than helping? I mean, it's kind of like a kick in the face, right? To be like, I know Sony didn't come out and say Q1 2023 for PSVR 2, but it's like we broke that news, and then like the next day they're like, and by the way, fuck you, because this is the kind of garbage you're getting for the rest of the year. And it's like, like, what's the point? What is the point of having this be a PSVR exclusive? It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what did Sony funded this and thought it was going to be better than this? I'm absolutely shocked that this would even be on.
This is a word. I mean, there's a lot of trailers that like fake what the game looks like. Like they show something and then you play the game and it looks not. This is like the opposite. This is like if they like at least they're honest about what the game is and what the game currently looks like. It's super weird. But you know what's awesome about this?
What?
The comments section. You want to take a scroll down there and read off some of these comments?
Absolutely. I'm going to bring it up on the screen right here so we can all look at it together. And there we go. So let's read some of these together. This looks like the kind of game you'd see for free on the App Store. Finally, a worthy successor for The Life of Black Tiger. Wow, I didn't know they were still releasing games for Game Boy. I was about to go to the store and buy Elden Ring, but instead I'll save the money for this promising game. It looks awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Finally, a Halo killer on PlayStation.
Finally have a Halo killer.
Kind of looks like
one too.
Kind of looks like a student project. Do we solid homework assignment for a game design class? Is that the one?
Solid homework assignment. But you didn't even finish your homework, so I'd say C-.
One says finally time to get a PS2.
Yeah, lots of comments about PS2. It is really weird. This game, I don't know. It looks awful, but it looks like a No Man's Sky clone that's just like bad, in every way possible.
I think that even calling it a No Man's Sky clone is giving it too much credit. I don't even see any locomotion here. I don't see like any interactivity. I see weapons that like barely. I mean, obviously they'll move with the move controllers properly, but like the pew 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 of the sound effects are terrible. I think it could just be a wave shooter. I don't really know. I mean, like it doesn't help us out that the description says coming soon to PlayStation VR. In Alien Realm, you embark on a high-paced virtual reality adventure where you play an advanced warrior who visits different planets that are overrun by waves of alien hordes. Follow directions from a set of charismatic characters. You use your skills to battle for survival.
I thought, like, honestly, I had to look at the date and make sure it wasn't April 1st. Like, I was like, wait, is it April?
Yeah.
Maybe this was, like, supposed to be April. Or the other thing that could happen is, like, it almost seems like these people like cobbled this trailer together and like hacked the PlayStation YouTube and like posted this trailer. Like it seems like such a joke. Like, do they really is that really what they think of us? Like, do you think we're that stupid to like look at this and think this is acceptable?
Yeah,
because that's the message you're sending us.
yeah. I don't know who thought this was acceptable.
And it's going to be $25. Just you wait.
Oh, I thought you knew that. I was like, oh, I thought you had some inside scoop.
No, that'd be amazing though.
This is, yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know who was thinking that this was acceptable. You know, when Sony got this trailer, somebody over there should have been responsible enough to be like, no, we can't promote your game like this. If this is even, this game could be good. I mean, it's a long shot, right? It's a very, very big long shot. This game could turn out to be good and turn out to look halfway decent and play halfway decent. But this trailer isn't demonstrating that. This isn't showing that off. Somebody needs to take responsibility for this. And if this is what the game really looks and plays like, then like the responsibility is to be like, Sony, why the hell did you fucking back this thing? And like, why is it a PlayStation VR exclusive? Like, I contacted Monitor Games and hopefully we can find out what the hell's going on. But man, coming soon. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I got to see if I can wishlist this because I got to make sure I don't miss out. I love the alien. I love the ending screen where it's got like the alien. What is it called? Alien Realm. And like one of the fucking aliens has like a lazy eye. Oh, it's amazing. It's so great. I don't know. It looks very aloof.
Yeah.
It's just got a weird look to it. It's so good though. I need a close up. I was hoping you'd put that sucker on the thumbnail. I'm really disappointed you didn't actually.
I mean, we definitely could have headlined with this. Absolutely. But you know, I do agree with Bel Ramio, like, and that doesn't happen often. I do think that very frequently when you advertise when it comes down to bad games, I've always said you don't sell your headset or headsets aren't worth. When you look at the entire game library, you can't take the bad games into consideration. Like you take the best games or the great games and you take those and you say, this is why to get this headset. Like that's where the value of a headset comes from, right? Not the bottom of the barrel, not the trash. Like you don't go on Netflix and like rate Netflix based on like the worst stuff on it. You go, no, it's got this and this and this and I love that. No, whatever, right? So the same thing I think with PlayStation VR, but you don't. But when it comes to a game like this, you don't put this on blast on the PlayStation YouTube channel and say, look what's coming our way for PlayStation VR. Like this is
exclusive.
Yeah. I don't think I saw a single positive comment about this. And I think there's a good reason for that. I think this game's in big trouble. And I think if Sony thinks this is acceptable, then, you know, the rest of this year could be in trouble.
Yeah. I think they're desperate. They're like, get it, whatever, put a trailer up on it for it. Yeah. I don't know. This is a joke. A sick joke, Sony.
It is. But you know what's not a joke, AJ? So we finally got a new trailer and a release date for an upcoming PlayStation VR game, long awaited. It's Republique VR by Camouflaj. Camouflaj, who of course made Iron Man VR. This was the game that came out before that. Republique is a kind of stealth game. It was on not only PlayStation 4 flat screen, but also a bunch of different like mobile VR headsets like Gear VR and I think Oculus Go. So it's finally making its way to PlayStation VR. Are you excited about this, AJ?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the director over at Camouflaj is Ryan Payton, who comes from a background of some really, really good games like Metal Gear Solid 4 and Halo, and has a deep background. There's lots of cool people over there. You know, they're a small studio, but they're a pretty talented and dedicated studio. And this game has it took me a long time to figure out like how this game works, and it seems like you are kind of like, you know, it's not a third person game really, like it kind of is, but they do it in a way where it's like you're moving from camera to camera and controlling the player. So it's kind of different. I like that it's kind of different or whatever, and supposedly has a pretty decent story going on with it. So I am very interested. I could use some stealth gameplay, little Metal Gear Solid style gameplay even if it's not the same style game, obviously. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to check this out.
Yeah, so it's definitely an interesting combination. I've been playing it for the last week or so, just here and there, small doses. Oh,
Been
by the
holding
way,
out on me. I see how it is.
well, I'm not, I'm certainly not going to review it right now until review embargo's up. But I will say, just as far as mechanically goes, it is interesting to play from a first person and third person perspective when you're playing. When you're looking through the security cameras, like your head is the security camera, and you're just basically you're able to access different things. You're able to unlock different doors depending on like your skill level, and of course like different skill levels need to be unlocked. And so and you're basically trying to help Hope, the girl, escape this facility. And then being able to control her with the analog stick and whatever. It's very interesting. And partially with the switching camera angles, you can do it manually, or if Hope gets too far away from the camera view that you're in, it'll actually manually switch to the next camera angle. What I found interesting about that is it's very, and take this as this mechanic only, but it has a very Resident Evil, like an OG Resident Evil feel, where it's here you are, with in a third person perspective, but switching to like static camera angles, as you trigger the new cameras. And so it's a very strange feeling to be kind of playing a game like that in VR. But I think it's but I think it's interesting, and the story has been pretty epic. So I'm not done with it, almost done with it, and I can't wait to talk about it a little bit more. I guess next week, huh? Because this trailer announced that it was going to be coming out March 10th.
March 10th. I have the physical edition pre-ordered. I don't know if any of you guys caught that, but there was a limited run a long time ago. And like I said in the Discord, I don't remember when it was, but I remember pre-ordering it. I think I got like the big collector's edition too. It's just like, I don't know. It looked cool. The box art looked cool.
Yeah, there's quite a bit packed into the limited run version. It looks like I think there's like a camouflage like documentary and shit too, which is
what? Sweet.
I love that behind the scenes stuff. Donatello in the chat says it's about 10 hours from what he hears, and that is if you look at any walkthrough on YouTube, you'll see that it's divided into chapters, 5 chapters, and each one runs about 2 hours. So that sounds pretty accurate.
Wow, it's a long game. Okay, cool.
It's got some girth to it.
Yeah, it's a girthy game.
Yeah. So it'd be good, man. It'd be good. I think we're gonna need a lot of games like this over the course of the year to sort of to keep us in the headset. And I like variety, man. It's gonna be nice to have something like this for a little variety. But strangely, that's not the biggest camouflage news of the day, is it, AJ?
No, it is not, because Camouflaj announced that they have a brand new Japan-based studio that is open called Camouflaj Holdings, and it is led by Matt Walker, who was a higher up at Capcom, actually, experienced Capcom vet. Apparently, a lot of people know about this guy that I was not aware of. Sounds like he helped produce Devil May Cry 5 and a lot of other games. He has a good track record. So exciting that Capcom vets have now joined Camouflaj in this separate studio.
Yeah, so if you're curious about this, well, you're not the only one, because part of me is like, what's going on where Camouflaj, who's not based in Japan, is opening a studio based in Japan? Like, what's the point of that? Like, what benefit does that have to them to have two studios that are, supposedly working together? Otherwise, why would it be Camouflaj related at all? Like on different continents entirely. So if you're curious about that and all sorts of different Orion Payton / Camouflaj / Republique / Iron Man / anything, I'm interviewing Ryan tonight after the show, and we'll be airing that. I think we'll be airing the interview next week. So if you're curious about anything, you have any questions for him, just head on over to our Discord. Again, click the link in the description below to join. And in the Ask Brian channel, just leave your question for Ryan and the team over there. And hopefully we can get to the bottom of some of these questions. But AJ, over on Gamasutra, they have an article that kind of goes into this a little bit more in depth. And It says the headline says Republic Anniversary Edition launches March 10th. Camouflaj establishes Japanese branch led by Matt Walker. Devil May Cry 5 producer joined by localization legend. Republic Anniversary Edition will launch for PlayStation VR, Switch, and PlayStation VR on March 10th for $14.99. Now, I missed this somewhere along the line. The game's $15.
Republique?
Yeah.
Didn't I pay like 60 or 70 for mine?
Yeah.
I want my
the physical
come on,
collector's
guys.
edition. You get the documentary.
Oh man,
$15, man. So the thing, and I was a little shocked to read that because I was like, oh, well, they certainly could charge a little bit more. But it's good that they're not, gouging us, because if you look over on Steam, I think it's only going for like $10 right now.
yeah,
So
$15 for a 10-hour game. That's like with apparently a good story and stuff. That's pretty sweet.
yeah. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR versions can also be purchased in a bundle for $20. So apparently, if you want the flat screen version, which at some point I have said I fucking hate this game, about who the heck linked that to me? Somebody linked to me me saying on GameScast at one point how much I hated the flat screen version of Republic, and I just didn't like it, man. I couldn't get into it, and so stay tuned to see if VR changed that for me or not. I'm going to skip over the Republic announcement and go to Camouflaj. Also announced the opening of a new expansion of its company, Camouflaj Holdings, in Japan. The day-to-day operations of Camouflaj Holdings are led by Devil May Cry 5 producer Matt Walker, as well as localization legend Alexander O. Smith, whose credits go back to Final Fantasy VIII, the Ace Attorney series.
I thought could have been this guy are sick guy, but no, it's okay. I love Final Fantasy VIII. Sorry, I just had to say that.
Nice.
I love that game so much.
Which game was that from? The quote that you said?
Oh, that's from 7.
It's from 7. In Ori and the Will of the Wisps. We're thrilled to be starting a new chapter in Camouflaj's history with the opening of our Camouflaj Holdings here in Japan. Walker said in the press release, "Our second base here will strengthen our capability to build high-quality, meaningful games on a global scale. Republic Anniversary Edition arrival on Switch, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation VR, a celebration of the studio's first decade. I can't wait for players to discover what we mean when we say building meaningful games by experiencing Republic's story, which I believe are even more relevant today than they were when Episode 1 first released back in 2013. Very interesting.
So,
yeah.
So I imagine they are going to be. Do you think they're going to be developing? Did they say whether or not they're going to be focused on VR games, or they're going to be focused? So we can't just assume that they're opening the studio to focus on just PSVR 2 games. But they have a lot of PSVR people there, so it would be cool to see. But this being a separate studio, maybe regular Camouflaj focus on VR. We know Camouflaj is hiring for a AAA VR 2 project, so it'll be interesting to see. So maybe this is something that is not actually VR related, but who knows? Never say never.
Yeah. I feel like Camouflaj is one of those studios that's ripe to be purchased by Sony, right? It's like they're doing all this great stuff for them, all these exclusive projects and everything. I mean, who knows if the PSVR 2 thing is exclusive, but Iron Man was certainly an exclusive, and there's a lot of great people on the team. Ryan and Matt and all these guys have these prestigious backgrounds, and I just think that if you're gonna acquire a team that has a lot of potential, that hasn't quite gotten to that AAA status that they want to get to. That's an old quote from Ryan Payton. That this is the time to probably acquire them. So let's see, man. Let's see. I'm really hopeful. I think that they are sort of in bed with VR. That this is sort of their path forward. That this is like they've found their calling. They can. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't know if Ryan's gonna be able to talk about that during the interview or not, but I'm certainly going to ask him. That's for sure.
Well, Iron Man VR remastered for PlayStation VR 2, and then another game, and I expect nothing less. Like on my desk by Thursday, tomorrow.
I mean, dude, I would take. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
Friday.
Iron Man VR remastered would be amazing. I think being able to take that and say, like we knocked out the load times and we gave you full locomotion
Spruce up
and
some, yeah, get full locomotion in the places.
took
Spruce up the
full advantage of
graphics
the
in some places.
sense controllers. Yeah, on that what was it, Shanghai? What was the level that
Yeah, I think it was Shanghai. Yeah, if they spruced up that city and stuff and
yeah.
made it look like visually, I mean, they could. I would buy that game again. Like you could easily resell that game, and it'd be freaking amazing with some, next gen hardware. Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The game had a lot of good things about it. Really, like tons of good things about it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they've still got the license. Hopefully they're able to make a follow up to it that can really, really push the limits of PSVR 2. Because man, I will say, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it one more, 1,001. Here it is. That flying in Iron Man, the second you pull the triggers and take off from the ground, that is just an incredible feeling. I think they nailed flying better than most studios have. I keep asking different studios for jetpacks, and I think Camouflaj nailed it with Iron Man. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Do you know what time it is?
I feel like it's time to get roasted, man. Like, it's time for 20 questions, man. Like AJ's the host this time. He's got a PSVR game in his mind, and that means you guys and I have 6 minutes and only 20 yes or no questions to figure out what game he's thinking of. And I'm gonna need all the help I can possibly get. For some reason, I keep getting it right before the buzzer. Somebody keeps throwing out the right answer in the chat. Right.
Oh
before
yeah,
the
I got
buzzer.
that Monday, dude.
Oh, Monday you got it on the buzzer too.
Yeah.
What was that, Freediver, right? Yeah.
Freediver, man.
Spoilers for Monday's show if anybody didn't watch. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean that. All right, man. Are you I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
I am ready.
Let me put that clock up on the counter the way that Jeremy likes it. It was Jeremy's birthday yesterday. Wish him a happy birthday. Maybe
I texted him.
Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
No, it was Monday.
Right. Every day runs together. I don't know what day today is. Here we go. Oh, right. I have to ask a question. Can you use the DualShock 4 in this game?
You could not use the DualShock 4 in this game.
Okay, no. Oh, my pen just died. There it is. Okay. DualShock 4, no. It's going to be a dumb question. Can you use the aim controller?
You could not use the aim controller in this game.
That was a weird way to say that you have to use the moves.
Yeah, I mean, at least you know.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Donatello. Do you do a lot of shooting in this game?
I would say yes, you do a lot of shooting in this game.
All right, a lot of shooting. Is there multiplayer?
There is no multiplayer in this game.
Okay, no multiplayer.
You can ask me if it's cartoony. I can answer that this time.
Yeah, can you answer it properly this time?
I can.
I don't have a lot of faith in your answers. Can you? Did this developer make other PlayStation VR games?
Not that you would know about. I don't think they're credited for it. They did have their hands in some other ones, another one, but I don't think they're credited for it. No.
Other PSVR ? Okay.
It's a big hint.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Are there zombies in this game?
There are not zombies in this game.
Okay.
That was number 6.
Okay. Oh, good question, Neon Groove. Has it been a top 25 game?
No. It's not been a top 25 game.
It's not a good one. Okay.
Yeah, no. Definitely not.
Not top 25. Okay. We gotta figure this out. Oh, interesting. All you are is Dr. Seuss. Says, does it have any kind of locomotion? And by that, I mean movement of any kind. That's a good question.
It does have locomotion.
Okay. Is it full locomotion now that we've gotten that out of the way?
It is full locomotion.
Okay. I feel like I wasted 2 questions trying to be creative here. Okay. Full locomotion. It's a shooting game with move controls.
I saw that and I was like, that's a bad question. I knew you were going to ask it. Oh man.
So we can't say on rails because it's got full locomotion. It's not VR invaders because you do move. Good. Everybody's got good suggestions here. Ooh, see more lucky game cats. Can you fly?
In a way, yes, but nobody's gonna know that. So just think no. Think no. You can't fly in this game.
Okay.
Just say that. That was number 10.
Can you control vehicles in this game?
Are there vehicles in this game? I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Vehicles? No. You can control something though.
Okay. Is this a sci-fi game?
It's pretty sci-fi. I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't say like that's like a strong thing about it, but it's got some sci-fi elements to it. Yeah, it's probably safe to say it's sci-fi. Yeah.
Okay. Is it tied to any existing IP?
Not officially, no.
Okay, so it seems like it's a takeoff of something. So we gotta hurry up here and ask some more questions. Would you consider it a full game, like rather than experience?
I would consider it a full game, yes.
Okay.
And I have seen it.
Now it's Ryan. If it was a mech game, there'd be no vehicles. The mechs are definitely vehicles. No stick horses. But is it a? God, I can't do. Every time I do this, I can't think of any games at all. I literally can't think of any games. Is there horror slant to this at all?
There's no horror slant. That was 15.
All right. Are there puzzles?
And again, there's not puzzles in this game. 16. And
Okay.
I have seen someone say it.
Definitely thinking more of a shooter than anything else. Then first person.
It's first person.
Do you shoot robots in it?
There is shooting robots in it. Yes, that's 18.
Shooting robots. Oh man, why can't I think of this?
There is some shooting robots. Yes.
This is gonna drive me insane. How did I run out of time so quickly? Is it it's not Immortal Legacy, but I don't have literally anything else in mind. Is it? I mean, Farpoint. It's not Farpoint. You can't.
It is not Farpoint. It is what Rhodey has said twice now, and that is Aspire 1 VR operative. And funny thing, All You Are Is History earlier in the show mentioned Aspire 1, and I was like completely ignore that, like just because that was my game I picked before the show. Yes, it is Aspire 1, which is not officially but supposed to be.
Yeah, I've seen
GoldenEye and Metal Gear Solid. A little bit of sci-fi elements. There's some robots that you do. When you said, "Do you control vehicles?" I was like, "Well, you control robots. You control mechs, the kind of things." Or I don't think they're mechs, but they're. It's like a VR suit. So it's like it's a fucking hard question to answer.
It's funny. I saw Aspire. I saw Rhodey say Aspire, and that crossed my mind. And I was like, I got to keep Aspire in mind, and like and kind of have that in the back of my head for other options. And every time someone suggests a game that I go, oh, it could be that, like it just goes right through my head, and that's it. That's the last time I think about it. Oh, you guys had it before I did. Thank you guys for helping me out in the chat. Really, really appreciate you. During 20 questions, we also got a tip from Aceville, who said, of all the people I wish I knew better, Jeremy's at the very top of the list. Love that dude. Happy birthday, brother. Love to you and yours.
He's an amazing dude.
Yeah, he's not kidding, man. Can't wait to get him back on the channel one of these days. But you guys know, real life just kind of gets in the way. For me, this is a full-time job. For everyone else, it's kind of a hobby. So, until that can change, well, until
Life
that can change.
finds a way, Brian.
Yeah, well, let's.
Brax Bro, Tripwire. So the people that made the answer to that question, did they work on the other games?
Yeah.
Yeah, they. What's the name of the company that made this? Hold on. Tripwire Interactive. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's not Tripwire though. They published it. Tripwire published this game, and they worked on it a little bit. It was actually developed by.
And they worked on it a little bit.
It's developed by that Australian studio.
Yeah, Digital.
DigitalOad, thank you. DigitalOad developed this game. Tripwire just published it, so I don't know why I don't see DigitalOad anywhere. Weird. Okay.
Definitely.
But
weird.
yeah, DigitalOad also worked a little bit on. They added full locomotion. They were responsible for the full locomotion being in Killing Floor Incursions. So glad they did that. That game was going to have teleport only originally.
Yeah, and somehow this collaboration really screwed us up with on launch. Like the worst launch the game has ever had, I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for helping me out. 20 questions. I wish I'd paid more attention to you guys. I really appreciate the help regardless, though. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel in numerous ways, tipping us here, and of course on patreon.com/withoutparolegames. Really appreciate you guys. Remember that list gets updated on the bottom of the screen the first of every month, and so really I guess it's not the first. I updated it today. It was the second. So thank you to everybody on that list. Really appreciate you keeping the channel running. Don't forget to join us over on Discord. Support AJ by watching his channel over PSVR Underground. Thank you.
Live streams coming back soon, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what he says now. And tomorrow, I'll be like, I'm fucking tired. My toe hurts. Donatello signed this game cap with a $5 tip. Says virtual hugs to you, Brian. Thank you very much, man. Virtual hugs right back to you. Actually, let's do some real actual hugs.
Physical hump day hugs back to you, Donatello.
Look at that. We got some hump day hugs happening. Don't forget the safe word. Guys, lots of people help this channel run. Like Jamio, like Sci-Fi Game Cat Henry, and of course all of our moderators over here and over on Discord. We love you guys so very much. It means the world to us. I was going to end the show. Wally is now a Game Cat, specifically with White Tiger with the Canadian $2 tip, says, I have nothing to say until 2023. Yeah, that's probably the case. Guys, but again, thank you to everybody who supports the channel, and thank you to everybody who watches the show and comments during the show, and thank you to everybody, of course, who watches the show, sits back, and doesn't say a goddamn word. We know you're out there because numbers don't lie. AJ, let's cue the cat.
You're the cat, Brian, because Alberto, my palm, the game gato says so. And that guy got cojones. Neon Gru says, don't stop. Yeah, baby. Sci-Fi Game Cat Henry says, poodle. AJAE says, hey, we have the same name. Hello. You're like the Titan AE version of me. Jesse J, the Terra Mage Game Cat says, thanks for all the humping, Brian and AJ. Thank you. Please leave a tip. Johnny No Pockets, a.k.a. the Who Dat Game Cat says, oh. Ash VR, the groovy Game Cat says, I have to get him a pineapple pizza now. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah, you know, we're okay with pineapple on pizza around
here. Yeah, we are.
Especially only pineapple pizza. What? All you are is Dr. Seuss says, surely after the fall had a worse launch. Debatable. Very debatable.
I mean, we still played after the fall, even despite all the problems. Like Espire, I noped out after like 2 minutes. I was like, this is impossible to play. I can't see through these binders.
Yeah, they're both in the running. Darcy the Balkan Cat, thank you, my friend Jordan Cloud. What's up, homie? Brax Pro, glad I could clarify that for you. Rody the Game Cat, great job with the guesses there. Had it pretty quick, actually. Nihilus Fry the Game Feline. Yes, I agree. Et.2k9.now says Digital Life. King E Mighty. Yeah, GoldenEye would be awesome. Play James Bond in VR. I agree. Yeah, give me Perfect Dark too. I like both of them.
PSVR says, let's get the Walkabout mini golf push going, Brian. Yes. Hell yeah, guys. Yes. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter at Parole PSVR, and like and retweet that comment, or that tweet about Walkabout mini golf. Let's get that game over to PlayStation VR. That is I play that game very frequently on my Quest, that's the kind of game we need on PlayStation VR in 2022.
Trainer. The Funk Mob Bro to Game Cat. No, Aspire 1's not very good. It has some good qualities about it, but it's like so few and far between. It's kind of hard to find those. But Dan Kiefer in the house tonight. Emily Baxter, hashtag cartoony witch game kitten, says, I knew it was squishies. Yes, and you were right. Brax Pro almost said freeze. I do love saying that. Aceville VR, good to see you, man. Thanks so much. JC, the inimitable, dual-wielding ass-kicking game cat. Thank you so much, man. Photo Nutter 1 says Transformers. Good guess. Not out yet, though. NZ Shred 14 says raw data. Keep shredding, bro. Neon Groove, good to see you. Hasib Mirza, Wolfenstein, you were close. He could have said Max. She owned the Shinobi game.
Bro,
cat.
if you keep going, I'm just gonna bring us back and like so we can continue this conversation in front of the camera. Because like, what are you doing? This is like 17 minutes later. You're still reading people's names out. God
Got a lot
damn.
of cats here today, man. Mad love to you, like Killer Cell, baby. Mad love to you.
I was gonna drink my coffee. You keep going, man. I'll just sit here and drink coffee.
I mean, look, man. As long as I see Geist on fist bump to you, as long as I see new cats, I will gladly shout their name into a microphone.
Yo, AJAE. I mean, despite the fact that you guys have like the same name, AJ, which is totally bullshit. He said RE7 will always remain my favorite PSVR game. Just saying. Two people, I'll also mention, two people changed their Patreon names to the RE7 cat or something similar. So we get some RE7 support out there, and I appreciate you guys so fucking much. So much. Oh, Snap Who says do it. Just get back from the shower. Apparently wants us to start the show up again. Oh, dude, you forgot Flame Hat?
Flame Hat.
Yo,
the game cat.
That's it, man. I'm replacing you with Flame Hat. Flame Hat doesn't get enough love around here. I'm just gonna put Flame Hat up. Good. It's like I'm fucking done, man.
He's probably got a really cool. I know what he sounds like, but let me just pretend like I don't. He's probably got a really cool accent that would make this much more exotic.
Mm-hmm.
Much more exotic than me. Blue Jew, the underground gay cat elite name squad in the house.
Where's that coffee? Here it is.
Atmos. Yo, late to the party, but better late than never. Brian won't end the show, so I'm just going to keep giving shout outs to Dark Angel 3 and Twitcher, the I Love Swordsman Now game. I love that you still love Swordsman.
Yeah, I'm bringing us back. Here we are.
Great.
Okay, now we're back. AJ, seen any good horror movies lately?
Show. No. Although I heard the new Batman might have some scary shit in it, which I really like to hear.
I'm so looking
the
forward
Foo
to
Fighters
the movie.
Studio 666.
So you sent me a text about a Foo Fighters horror movie, and in typical me, I was like, just brushed it off, and I never bothered looking into it. Foo Fighters made a horror movie?
It's a horror comedy, and it's apparently all right. Okay, I gotta go now.
Are they? No. Are they in the movie, or they just make the movie?
It's starring the Foo Fighters.
All right, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
I heard it's okay.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
Foo Fighters are like, we're sick of making music. We're gonna make a fucking horror comedy. All right, all right. Let's get out of here, man.